Alrighty guys, today we're gonna be reviewing. Oh fuck. I'm in my room right now, so it's like a kind of shitty ass setup. Kind of the worst setup so far. I think downstairs is the best setup, but today we're reviewing the Beatles Abbey Road, which is another one I got on record. This is actually a new one, so. Yeah, let's get into, but with that out of the way, let's get into the songs. I swear to God, this is like the worst lighting I've ever seen. I look like I'm playing, bro. What the fuck? You know, guys, screw this. We ain't gonna be filming right here. We're gonna be filming down. I thought I was gonna film in my room, but that was just way bad. That's like, well, let's film in the bathroom. Why not? It's probably the best lighting I'll ever have, so I guess I'm just gonna review all the fucking album. Alright, the Beatles Abbey Road. Thing was released on September 26, 1969, and is the last Beatles studio album recorded by the Beatles, but not the last released, which we will eventually get to some other day. Well, let's start out with side one, opening song, Come Together. Alright, I just listened to this album, and it is sweet as fuck. That's why this is my favorite album I've reviewed so far. Long and wide, bro. It's just amazing at what it's trying to do. But Come Together opening song, I've heard it, I'm not gonna lie, I've heard it a couple way too many times, but I like it, so it's a good track. Damn, this is gonna be hard to write when I finally get to it. Second track, Something, used to be my favorite track, but it's probably like in the lower parts of my top 5 now. Probably like number 3 or something, because after listening to this album, I got a bunch of favorites. George Harrison sings it perfectly, and like he did with Come Together's guitar solo. It is a glorious album. I'm gonna turn it around so you actually see the freaking track listings. Track 3 is Maxwell's Silver Hammer. It's my mom's favorite track because she doesn't like that. Yeah. Yeah, but it's a decent. I used to love this song so much, and music video. Now I love it less. Probably still in the top 10, but both on it instead of in the top 3. Damn, I have changed opinions. Track 4, Oh Darling, Paul's vocals on this. There's echo in here. Echo! Paul's vocals on this are like, so good. Rock and roll vibes. Ugh. Fucking shit, there's hair all over. There's hair all over. I guess I'm gonna have to hold it because there's hair all over my record. Everyone clap at my return. Like, is the lighting better? Oh shit. Oh Jesus. That is not good lighting. Track 4 on this. It's a good track. Not one of my favorites, but pretty good track. Track 5, Octopus is Gone. Never been one of my favorites ever since I had to sing it in 1st and 6th grade choir, but still. Damn good! You better fucking look into that. Well, this album is glorious. Even the lower tracks are damn good. This is why the Beatles are my favorite band. They even passed Green Day. Can you believe that? I'm a fucking idiot. Of course they passed Green Day. I hate the Green Days. This album. Anyway, the final track on side 1 is I Want You to So Heavy, and this is a heavy ass song. Never been one of my favorites, but I've always loved it. The ender probably is not one of the best endings, but I like the way it just fades out. Now, then we flip it over to side 2, which I have right here. I do. And it starts with Here Comes the Sun. Or if on CD you just play to the next track and it is Here Comes the Sun, which is a little awkward for both sense. You hear this damn heavy ass song and then you just hear this doo 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 doo. And I mean, it's pretty good, but actually, it used to be my favorite song for a little bit. Then, again, like the other George Harrison song, something probably still in my top 5. Probably like number 5. So, 8th track, Because. This has always been a favorite of mine. Still in the top 10. John Lennon, Paul McCartney, and George Harrison double track vocals are like glorious. I love it so much. I love this album. I'm hoping to hear this album. Couple name in 100 when it turns 100 years old. Oh, shoot. Anyway. 9th track, You Never Give Me Your Money. Favorite track on the whole album. I'm spoiling it for you now. You Never Give Me Your Money. It's the best track on the album. Let's go! In my top 100 songs of all time, which I might do. But it's gonna take like a million years. A million years. Still in. No, just kidding. Alright, 10th track, Sun King. This one is a little less enjoyable. It's always been in my bottom 5 for the album, but it's a decent track. John, Paul, and George are still double track, but this is like, I think this is the remaster. I don't know if this is normal. This is a remaster. And I can barely hear, No, you know. Next one, I believe, is number 11, Me, Mr. Mustard. Now, this one has always been another favorite of mine. But it still drops out of the top 10. For the sole purpose of it's only freaking 1 minute and 6 seconds long. A song that's only 1 minute and 10 seconds long is not going to be a favorite spot, unless if the rest of the album is just trashed. Then it will be. Track 12, Polythene Pan, same thing. 1 minute and 30 seconds. And it's also never been a favorite of mine. I still listen to it. It's still good in my eyeballs. A bunch of these medley songs are songs I put lower on the list, except for You Never Give Me Your Money. That song's glorious. I love it so much. Alright, track 13, She Came In Through the Bathroom Window. Cringe. I feel so cringe saying that, because that track title, first of all, is long as hell. Second of all, it's a little weird. Let's be honest. It's a little freaking weird. But this album makes it in the perfect exact spot. So we get John talking between Paul and Penny. She came to the bathroom window. I mean, not one of my favorites, but again, still damn good. Paul, I think, sings this perfectly. Like he sings the 14th track on the album, Golden Slumbers. Yeah, so Golden Slumbers always actually been out of the top 10 for me, because I know it's only 1 minute and 40 seconds. It's another short song. But it's still Paul's. It's an all Paul song as well, but it still sounds like the Beatles, you know. Sounds amazing. Track 15, Carry That Weight. Now, this one is another one of my in-between songs. I don't know. But it does bring back a verse from You Never Give Me Your Money, which is amazing. And you can hear Ringo singing in there, which is also pretty good. It'll probably still be out of the top 10, but it's still a good track. Track 16 is The End. What? The End? You really think that it's going to be the end of the Beatles? No, they still released 14 tracks after this. Yeah, you motherfucker. You thought. You thought they were done, but no. The end, though, it's many people's favorite, but it's probably like number 13 for me. But again, this is my opinion. I love this song still. I mean, all the guitar parts. I mean, Ringo's like one and only. Ringo's drum solo is amazing. And then the final ending, the final verse is a perfect end, except for it's not the end, because for 13 more tracks were released on Abbey, not to mention, we still got one more track to talk about here, and it's the 17th and final track on the album, which, spoiler alert, isn't even listed on the track listing of mine, Her Majesty. I get scared shitless when I turn the album all the way fucking up. And I hear it I get jumped out of my ass. But it's probably my least favorite song on the album. I mean, it's only 30 seconds long. Actually, it's less than 30 seconds. It's like 28 seconds long. So, it's like, Paul sings it decently, and I like the guitar, so I guess it's a decent track. Overall, guys, I give Abbey Road a 10 out of 10. Of course I do. You moron. What else would I give it? It's my favorite album of all goddamn time. Besides Green Day. Green Day has some pretty goddamn. But I'll get to those eventually, because on Thursday, I'm going to be doing Hotel California. Make sure you check that out, and peace, guys. Oh, shit.